What's going on, everybody? Thinking Game Podcast. Peel in the house, Mike in the house. Thinking Game Podcast, a casual podcast of people thinking and analysis of what is happening to improve thinking. Think, learn, and laugh, right? Think, learn, and laugh. So if you ever ask, what kind of podcast is that? That's what it is. We are from Little Rock. I'm from Southwest. Peel, you from Southside, right?
From the south side.
We from the South Side, so we're from Little Rock. We not like people that came in our 40s or 30s. No, we actually grew up in Little Rock. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Shout out to Little Rock, man. So,
Prentice,
oh
man.
man, we finna warm up a little bit, man. We watched this video of Arnaz J. He was on Club Shay Shay, man. Let me know what you think about this, bro.
Please be honest with me. I said, Mama, is Daddy my real daddy? Tell you what,
We started over. Hold on.
Daddy. Can you imagine as a grown go talk to Dad, and my aunt said, "Oh, you mean the man that raised you?" What?
Boy.
What? Can you imagine as a grown learning that? Yeah, for the first time, I'm like, what? That wasn't your. She go, to talk to your mama.
Mm.
My world is now. You don't got my
This
my
happened to
world just
people
got
in
blew
real
up.
life for real too. This ain't
I
yeah
already
playing
wasn't
around.
with
This
nobody
happened to
in the
people.
family. Then you tell me the man that raised me.
Mm.
I go to my mama, and I said,
Boy.
Mama, I need to ask you a question before I leave. Please be honest with me. Tell you what she did. That's not an answer. It wasn't the answer you wanted to hear, but you got the
Oh
answer. That,
man.
I mean, like, boy, going with that. I mean, that's not an answer.
Mm.
Yay or nay? Yes or no is the answer.
Did you ask her again? Did you ever ask her again?
No.
That was it.
Because I knew she wasn't going to answer it.
But did you know deep down? Did you know?
No, I didn't. That's the problem. You have to realize, even as adults, a lot of times we don't get closure on things that mess with us when we were a child or that have been through our life.
Right.
Man, he said a lot right there, bro.
Man,
That's the woman. What you think about that?
man, hey,
Yeah, you don't get the closure. You don't get it.
you rather just not deal with it. That
I'm pretty sure all of us, I mean, we all dealt with something that you wish you knew something to answer to. But then when you think about it, like, do I really want to know the answer? Because the details may it may mess you up. You know what I'm saying? When you
yeah.
think about family cycles, you're like, why?
Mm.
Is this a family cycle? Do you think about you start getting the detail? Like, you know what? I don't know if I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Some people still want to know.
Yeah.
Some stuff I've learned over time. It's just some stuff I don't need to know. Like I probably just don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that curious. I'm not that person where I just got to know it to drive me to up the wall.
Yeah.
I've learned over time some stuff I just don't need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I definitely agree with you. Like,
Cause that stuff will drive you crazy. Sometimes you will never know the full answer or the full truth dealing with other adults. You will never know. You know what
and,
I'm saying?
and the ones that got the full truth, they dead and gone. Like it ain't.
Yeah, 100%. Went to the grave. You know what I'm saying? And then, like I say, when you know, understand people's personality and how they move, a lot of times they can give you like the signs of how things could happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, like I say, my dad, could never stay settled, always on the move, was never like I think when he tried to hustle, I think that's what messed him up. Just knowing his personality, he tried to hustle.
Mm.
And you know, when you start selling crack, if you ain't disciplined, the women will get you. And I think that's what got him, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well, I
You
know
get the
mine.
wrong, you know what I'm saying? Took him around the world, man. He didn't make it, man. He didn't make it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get off that roller coasters, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure you know people like that. They didn't even know who their real dad was. They had to live
Yeah.
with that. Like, I don't even know who my real dad is. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
You
it's
know.
it, that's one of the only interviews that I'm like, I don't know if I really want to watch it because
It's actually pretty cool.
every clip that I seen was just so it's thought provoking
Yeah.
and it's deep. And I
He
was
a
like,
deep dude, man. I can tell how funny he is. He a deep dude. Like the stuff he
mm-hmm.
joke about, he a deep dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I do the same thing. You sit there and learn people, and then you can make fun of them by their mannerisms, stuff how they do and stuff. Yeah. But he was saying his sister, he hadn't talked to his sister in like 5 or 6 years or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And Shannon was like, "Why you ain't talk to him, man?" It's like, "Nah, man. When we're gonna talk about that too next video I play." But he was saying that his brother had passed, and he had came down and he paid for everything, the arrangements and everything. But his sister started bossing everybody around and started like chastising them and stuff like that. And he was like, you're gonna hurt other people's feelings, your son, because we're not gonna be able to see each other no more because you just bugging right now." In so many words, you were saying it. And he was like, "You talking to me like I'm the one that got you pregnant and left you for stuck. You laying with me. I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? You forget the dude who left you on stuck. You had a kid. You need the money. Who did that? Your big brother. Who carried you through life? Your big brother. And you for the sin and chastise me for what? You know what I'm saying?" But that's the kind of stuff like you don't hear about those kind of stories. Like, how do you deal with family members? Like, you love them, but you don't love their conduct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that part? You know what I'm saying?
Like, you just always love them from a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if they don't change their conduct,
Yeah.
that's like a riddle. If they don't change their conduct, what do you do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And some people, if you never learn how to live independently on your own,
Mm-hmm.
it do be tough because you depended on that person and they know that and they'll keep dogging you out because they know that you depended on them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Until you set a
So,
boundary, you know.
yeah.
Yeah. That's yeah.
And I know we was talking about that one time. It got kind of intense, but you saying why some people don't go to family reunions. I think sometimes that could be some of the reason.
Yeah.
It be some underlying issues nobody talk about,
Nobody
or
talk about, but they talk about it.
nobody want to change their behavior though. That's the thing. In order to resolve something, you have to come to the table with a different kind of attitude if you want to resolve something. You know what I'm
But
saying?
that's one of the things about being grown. Also, people gonna be people anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
It's no excuse for how people act sometimes, but you gotta realize like sometimes that's just I ain't got to deal with it, but I can
Right.
an hour two
Listen, I
out
can
my
be
day.
cordial. I can
Yeah,
be
that's what
cordial
I'm
to a
saying.
point, but you just gotta be respectful. Some people just not gonna be respectful though, boy. I mean, I just seen it, man. It's like,
I can't say
man,
what I
this is
want to say.
crazy.
Can't say what I
It's supposed
want
to
to
be my
say.
elder. It's supposed to be the elder. It's like it's supposed to be the you know what I'm saying? But,
Hey,
yeah, I feel you though.
I know
Yeah.
one that man, shit. That's like, don't even say nothing to me. Don't say nothing to me. A fight gonna break out. I know it's
Man,
gonna
for
break
real.
out.
Over nothing though. That's the crazy part. Over nothing.
No, it's over something,
Nothing.
but I was like, man,
I'm talking about, but the something when you really look at it on the grand scheme of things, it's
nah.
really nothing.
No, it's something that I can't say, but
No.
yeah, it's something
Yeah, I
like
feel you.
so now we gotta whoop somebody.
Yeah, I told him in church, man. A lot of people told like growing up in Southwest, a lot of people say what you should do when somebody mess with you or somebody keep chumping you, and then you do something, and next thing you know, you in the courtroom by yourself. All the people that told you all this stuff to gas you up, you in the courtroom by yourself fighting for your life. Nowhere to be found.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Like I say,
That's
I
if
can't say what
it was me, I would have did this. If it was me, I would have did that.
I can't say what I
Man, I didn't
want
tell
to.
him to do all that. I didn't tell him to do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't say what I want to say, but it would have went
Yeah.
down either way.
Yeah, I believe you. 100%. I believe you.
Like
That's
good.
why it's good, man, to not get try to avoid those situations at all possible because you just never know, man.
Yeah,
I mean, accidental death. It don't take that long for it to happen. I mean, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying. And then now you were so piped up,
yeah,
and when you come down off of that, you know what I'm saying. It's
yeah.
you feel different. You know what I'm saying.
I think that's
Um,
what the situation that just happened yesterday. It's one of
what's
those.
that?
It got out of hand and like
Oh, in the city.
Yeah.
But summertime, man. The heat. I don't know what it is about that heat, man.
You called it every time. Every time.
Boy, every time. Boy, something about that heat.
Mhm.
Woo. Boy, it get crazy.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Boy, it get crazy. So, the first one today is
Yeah.
do Tyler Perry have bad narratives in his movies, or is that what sells in the movie theater?
Both. Both. Both.
Did I forget to put that video? Nah, I should have screen recorded. You know, shout Tyler Perry like, I make movies, and it's true. I do make movies about women that go through things, but those movies are dedicated to my mom, my nieces, my aunties, and stuff like that. And somebody said if it's dedicated to them, why aren't you with a woman yet?
Oh, I'm not gonna get it.
I ain't gonna get into it either. I'm just saying what somebody said. Like,
No.
You ain't even with no woman, so what is
No, I don't want to get into that. Get into that. No, sir.
I know, right? You watch Tyler Perry movies?
I watched a few. Yeah.
I only watched one. My wife, she tried to get me to watch. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. It's to me, it's like Black Lifetime. The dude, it's always something crazy. And I mean, crazy stuff do happen in real life. I'm not saying that. I just don't want to watch that all the time. You know what I'm saying? I got other stuff I read. I'm an action movie guy. You know what I'm saying? Rambo, Bloodsport. I'm John Wick. I'm that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Watching somebody. What's that movie? The one movie that I watched. And it was pretty good, but it was the girl who was married to a dude. She left him for some other dude, ended up getting AIDS or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
I know,
I don't know, man. I'm not into drama movies, man. I don't even like that negativity like that, man, because I think that stuff will spill over into your head. Yeah, and you'll be arguing about something that you don't even realize. Like, why am I arguing? Why am I arguing? Oh man. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think Tyler Perry got bad narratives in his movies, or is that what sells? Because you're not gonna make movies that's happy because people are not gonna buy the tickets, and now you're losing money. You're not gonna do it.
I think his platform is big enough to where he can, change it up a little bit, but
costs money to do that, bro. You know that.
No, I'm talking about. No, he can make different type of movies, but
but when you look at the analytics, though, when you start looking at the analytics and what's selling, in order to be in business, you got to make a profit. This dude got like a huge studio. That costs money, bro. Yeah. I'm not saying what he's saying is what he's doing. I'm with you. He could do that, but I understand business though, and that's what he's going off of. He's going off of business. That's what women like. Even though people are acting fickle on him right now,
and. Like I was saying, man, like he always gonna cater to, men not being trash type of situations. But like I said, his platform is big enough. It is big enough that where he could change the narrative on certain things. It ain't gotta be everything. Like you can watch a movie.
And then the people that's hating on them be the same. Like you said, the guys that they'll say, not you. I'm saying people that'll be on TikTok and Twitter saying, he got a platform, he can make something positive. Them be the same people that have a t-shirt on and say, I ain't poo-poo.
No, it's
like you call the teapot, call the kettle black. You know what I'm saying? Especially on Twitter, man. Twitter is something else, man. IG model on there half naked talking about Tyler Perry can make better movies. How about you make better posts?
Yeah, as a person that watched it come up.
Yeah.
And even I'm talking about from the beginning, like when he was coming down here. You know what I'm saying? I know people don't remember that.
Oh, with the plays and stuff? People probably remember that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like the platform is big enough to where every dude ain't gotta be just downright dogs. But even though this real in the world,
men
and women
is real. Yeah,
but
and people buy. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Whatever people buy, that's what they're gonna make.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of making movies. You gotta make what sells. You know what I'm saying? The game is to be sold, not to be told. I know people don't like to hear that, but that's just what it is. That's for my boy Snoop. The game is to be sold, not to be told.
Only thing you gotta
Man, that
do.
one.
Only thing you gotta do is pay attention.
You want answers. I want the truth. You can't handle
Oh
the truth.
man, but nah, I never really been in a Tyler Perry like that. I understand the lane that he in from an objective standpoint.
Yeah, that's
I
what I'm
don't have
saying.
a feelings either way about it. But
Black time. Black time. You were
yeah,
right.
it's like Black Lifetime pretty much. So, and he's just making what sell. I mean, he's making catering to what people are watching.
But
Because if you didn't watch it, you didn't pay for the tickets, he wouldn't make it. You know what I'm saying?
I
Bottom
will
line.
give him that. It might be the same 10 actors, but he give people them jobs though. I will say that. He give them jobs and he's gonna pay them what they really worth. That's a fact.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they don't say nothing to the actors. You didn't say nothing to Raji P. She read the script. She didn't say this is a bad script. I don't think this is a good narrative. No, she got paid that money. I have to do that. You know,
yeah, but she got paid what if that's the most money she ever made off a script. I wouldn't complain either. And everybody getting paid, so
yeah. I mean, if you either watch it or don't watch it, it's that simple to me.
it.
You know what I'm saying? Either watch it, don't be on over on TikTok talking about, oh man, Tyler Perry that made some whack movie bad. He been doing this for years. This ain't nothing new. Yeah, like he doing something new. He just started doing this. You know
even if the script is the same, at least get some better wigs, better this, better this, better this, and better that. That's all I can say is. Hey,
well, do you see some of these wigs floating around the city? Some of these wigs ain't looking
no,
just about as crazy as
that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like we look at stuff like that. Look at stuff like that. Like, it's a multi-million-dollar movie, man. They wigs look like they shooting a Tubi movie.
That's why I don't fall for all that multi-million-dollar stuff. A lot of times, man, that stuff is just to get you kind of curious about it because you claim you spent all this money. Really, the money to me be into the equipment. Like when you understand cinema cameras, one cinema camera may cost like as much as a car, man. 40, 50 racks. I'm talking about a camera, you know what I'm saying? Body only, not the accessories. Yeah. Body only, you know what I'm saying? So,
hey, man, listen.
It's pretty crazy.
You add that with the actors that you paying, like it costs a little money, but if you steady putting out good product or putting out
that dope. And they smoking it. He putting out that dope and they smoking it.
I'm giving you.
And then complain about it when they come down off the high. Then complain about it, man. I want some more, man.
He giving you 2 for $20. You know what I'm saying?
Boy.
And they talk.
One thing about them fiends, boy. When they get high, boy, they high. But when they ain't got no money, they come down off of it, boy. It be some different people, man.
He giving you 2 for $20, and he only paid 5 for. You know what I'm saying?
Boy,
you can't knock it.
You can't knock it. All right, now we finna start getting into the pick one. Who had a better movie career, Tom Cruise or Tom Hanks?
Tom Hanks. Off top.
It's hard because both of them had a really long movie career. They still making movies too. Tom Hanks has played some of the most interesting characters. Right. Tom Cruise has played in movies in probably just about every culture you can think of. This dude did a NASCAR movie. He did a fighter jet movie. He did a movie about being a bartender. Mission Impossible. Jack Reach. Tom Hanks, man, he just plays some interesting characters like Forrest Gump, Philadelphia.
Man, that's man.
Still Castaway. Castaway, that's one of the most craziest movies, man, when you acting by yourself, man. You ever seen that Castaway?
Yeah.
Oh man, that is I want to go Tom. Man, my wife was watching the movie with Tom Cruise. He was him and Morgan Freeman was in the movie fighting against aliens or something. How many movies this dude got, man? He got to be what, in his 60s now? Tom Cruise? Probably both of them probably in their 60s.
Yeah, I would say 60s, late 60s almost.
Still making Mission Impossible. Can barely run. They make it look fast on the special effects.
Yeah.
Forrest Gump though was cold, man. I ain't gonna lie though. Forrest Gump, man. He killed that, man. Say you got more money. I got more money than David Crockett.
Yeah. But I think Tom Cruise, like his gross was probably higher, but Tom
Oh,
Hanks,
100%. Yeah,
Tom
Tom Hanks
Hanks.
is the dude though. Tom Hanks played in a lot of different, because I know he did a lot of romantic comedies like Sleepless in Seattle.
Mhm.
You know, for them people like in Oak Grove and stuff like that. You know, that Oak Grove kind of comedy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of movies like that, Big and stuff like that.
Man.
Then the serious movies, then like say Forrest Gump, got Castaway. He has like a diverse. They both neck and neck. It's almost like 1A, 1B actually. You know.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
On it.
Let.
They second to Samuel, but
I don't know, man. Samuel. See, like my wife said this. She said Samuel was so good in the movies that he wasn't in. He was like appearing in. You just remember him like Coming to America.
Yeah.
You remember that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I say.
Some of his other big movies, people didn't really go watch like that, like Jackie Brown. I watched it, but a lot of people probably didn't watch it like that. But Jackie Brown was funny in the mug, though.
You know what I say? They second to Samuel, man.
Because Pulp Fiction, was he the main character in Pulp Fiction?
He took over.
Remember him more?
He took over.
Him and John Travolta crazy. They actually work good together. Him and John Travolta. That's pretty funny.
Do you know how good you gotta be? You know how good you gotta be.
Oh yeah, 100%.
To take over a John Travolta film. Well,
Travolta ain't that good though.
Leading actor. No, he is good. He is good.
He good, but he ain't better than Samuel Jackson. But he good though.
I know he's
in his
not
own
better.
genre. Yeah.
I know he's not better, but I'm saying as the lead actor, someone that takes a role.
Yeah. All right, the next one. Tell me what you think, guys. Better movie voice, Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones? Akeem.
Oh, James Earl.
Who are you? I am the son of the prince that cannot tie his shoes. Wrong.
Movie voice, yeah.
You are the son of a king. Dude had a cold voice. Morgan Freeman had Andy Dufresne.
Yeah, but I think James Earl.
I'm about to give it to James Earl Jones, but Morgan Freeman kind of a weirdo too. But I'll give it to James Earl. You know what I'm saying? James Earl had that voice. He's Darth Vader. Luke.
Yeah. I think
I am your father.
Like James Earl Jones, he has that voice of like, damn, this boy, if anybody would sound like God, I think that's who God sounds like. Like you.
Like God.
If God,
you know, he had I think he had a thing where he was reading the Bible, like an audio book where he's reading the Bible.
Boy, it sounds like God talking to you.
And people talking about you can't make this dude's making money off his voice. He played in movies, but he wasn't like blockbuster, like stuff you wouldn't realize. But he made more money off his voice than actually appearing on screen. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, James Morgan Freeman had some crazy, but man, when I see them playing Driving Miss Daisy, that messed me up, man.
Yeah.
I love them to lean on me, but I see Miss Daisy. Yes, Miss Daisy. I said, what?
And
yes,
the crazy
Miss Daisy. Yes, Miss Daisy.
And I think my favorite one of them, and it's not what you think. And it wasn't even just what it
Come on, Shawshank Redemption. You like him in Shawshank Redemption?
No, it was Bruce Almighty. Bruce Almighty.
Oh, Bruce Almighty when he was God.
Yeah.
I like Lean on Me was cold, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Lean on Me he changed the game. With the other dude though that played Benson though, when they was arguing with each other.
You smoke crack.
He said head in the charge. You hear me? Then you want something to eat?
Hey,
that's a real black argument right there. You get mad, he just did it, pipe down. He said, man, you want something to eat? Yeah, let's go get something to eat.
Even though it ain't the same, I said that's when I got to McClellan, I was like, this is like Lean on Me.
Nah, it wasn't like Lean on Me, man.
Man, that's cool.
You over dramatizing it, man. You over.
Man,
so you tell me you went to Henderson which was probably one of the most
Man.
craziest schools.
Yes, yeah, I agree.
When I went to McClellan 10th grade, it was more of the hustling age at that point. The gang stuff kind of was on the
No,
tail
sir.
end. It wasn't as rampant. Man, Dunbar was crazy compared to Dunbar.
Yeah.
Because Dunbar,
I
you
can
had Wolf
imagine.
Street. You had
Yeah,
all the streets that lead to gangs going to Dunbar, pretty much.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Village Square,
Gang Street, tough
Gang
on.
Street, Wolf Street, all of it. And that came to Dunbar.
And that one was like to me, it might not seem like those streets. Yeah, they was bang, but it wasn't like that.
Man,
To
listen,
me.
Dunbar, bro. At Dunbar,
But
bro.
that what I'm saying. Like that was,
Especially when I was in 7th grade.
yeah.
When I was in the 7th grade, in the 9th grade, that's when Gang Bang and Little Rock came out. Man, it was crazy, man. It was stupid.
And
I
that
mean,
was
you get caught in the wrong part of the hallway, boy. It's over, man. By the old, you got to
yeah, and that's why I say I can't say it wasn't like that because I didn't go to that school. Like I shipped elsewhere. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like.
And I know
it
my
wasn't
experience
like,
different yours at McClellan because I knew a lot of people from working at BP.
Mhm.
You know, being around Greg and VT and stuff.
Yeah.
So I knew people and stuff like that, but. It was a little bit more laid back though than Dunbar. Like when I was in Dunbar, it was super laid back, man. Oh my, it was super laid back.
That shit.
Some
Was
stuff,
like,
if you get into the wrong stuff, no, you can get into the wrong stuff though for
That's
sure, and it could jump off for real. But if you kind of knew where you were and stuff,
that's what I'm saying. Like it was probably like 4 of us that went there. I was like, man, this shit is different. And you know.
but let us know, guys, in the comments who you rolling with, Morgan Freeman or James Earl Jones. Another video. We're gonna take a break on this one for a second. Tell me what you think about it. I found that 50 video I was telling you about.
Pray for entitlement. You don't pray for envy. You don't pray for jealousy.
Right.
But common sense says when you get it, if you do receive enough success, you're going to receive those other energies that are going to come.
Right.
And it's going to move people that are close in your circle from around you because they're going to start to feel that entitlement because they're so close to you. See, and even if you bought them a car, they say, but you
could have bought me a house.
You bought me a small house, man. You paid 1.2 for this. You could have bought me one for this much. You know, and it's never enough if there's that entitlement there. And I mean, some people's entitlements can't be met.
Right.
Because they feel like they actually created you. If they were around you prior to success, you wouldn't even be that if this didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
boy,
what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it never translates to the person that's actually working for everything that you see happen. When you pray for success,
man, what you think about that, bro? That's great.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna agree with 50. I'm gonna agree with 50 like 98% of the time. Because I actually watched him and I know what he's talking about when it comes
Yeah,
to
that happens a lot. Success, man, comes with a lot of headaches people don't like talking about. Even regular people's success. That's why a lot of people that come to move out the hood, right? You didn't put in the work. You went to school or you did the apprenticeship or something. You put in all the work. You stayed up and did what you had to do, passed the classes and stuff. And then when you start reaping and your fruit start coming, now everybody want to pick off your tree. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That can be frustrating. It's like, where were you when I needed homework done? You didn't offer none of that. You just sat back and watched me do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And those are the ones that, you know, they're just waiting for the fruit to fall off the tree so they can get a little piece of it.
But you know what they'll say? But you know what they'll say? That's why I told you help is tricky. They'll try to say, oh, you don't want to help nobody. Right? You got to be able to sort through that. Filter stuff out people try to throw at you, right? They'll try to say, oh, he don't want to help nobody. What do you mean by help? What do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it's like on that video, it's like it's an extra part on it.
Yeah. For sure.
Just know,
entitlement is dangerous, man. A lot of dudes, you know, you in the hood, sometimes you deal with dudes like that. They feel entitled to something that you got. It's crazy, but it's real though. You know what I'm saying?
Like
And man, I bought you a bag of chips, man. If I ain't buy you them bag of chips, man, you wouldn't even be like, dude, that's when we was in 8th grade. What are you talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, man, we went to Barnes, man. I got you some chips and a Coke, man. You know what I'm saying? Never let you forget that. You know what I'm saying?
and it like when he goes deeper into it, it's like the people that he helped. You know what I'm saying? They become their own bosses too.
That's what you really want. That's what you
Yeah.
want to happen is
Yeah,
you put your boys on, they become their own boss, and everybody is bringing something to the pot, and you making stew, and you making money all the way around the board. Because you can't do it by yourself. You can't. You will die trying to do it by yourself. People don't realize that, like billionaires, they have a team of people, a team of accountants, a team of lawyers, and then the people they have working for them, like Elon Musk. People working for him, engineers, software engineers, a whole team of people. All he do is kind of orchestrate and tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what I was alluding to was the once you became a boss, now the people that's up under you feel like they could talk to him, like he's the little guy. That's what that's. I'm telling you, like
Oh,
yeah,
they feel like they on top of 50 now. Like,
yeah, like no,
yeah,
like no, you
yeah.
can't go to him and talk to him like it's
Some people, man, you never know until they get to that point too. You just never know. That's the crazy part about life, right? Like me and Jay, even you, we've been through the trenches. We know each other.
yeah, yeah.
This is me. No money's gonna come between us. It's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. You know what I'm saying? You my brother, man. Like Jay, my brother, Nick, my brother. You know, Gil, all of my brothers. That's not gonna happen. But they may think that, I'm not saying they are, but just because I say that, the next person may think different. You know what I'm saying? When money come into play, money is crazy, man. You have to be careful, man. You gotta have your ego in check before you come into money. You know what I'm saying? And but I understand too that if you get into making millions, I'm not expecting you to take care of me like carry me. You know what I'm saying? But some dudes think different. They think you should. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's unfortunate, man. But yeah, because like I say, with 50, I know you had access to studios and stuff like that. There's no way you can tell me that you didn't have time to sit down and learn how to make a beat, learn how to use an MPC or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Drum patterns and all this stuff. No way. I mean, especially if you was exposed to Dr. Dre, you mean to tell me you sitting in the studio with Dre, you can't learn what he doing? You can't see. I would love to see what Dr. Dre he do with making beats and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would love to go to sessions and just watch him learn how to do the mixes and all that stuff, how he do stuff. And when you listen to his beats, you can hear I know I can hear so much stuff, not just the drums and the bass. You can hear like the little whistles and all the crazy stuff he putting in stuff. Like, what do you think the coldest Dre beat to you?
The coldest Dre beat, coldest Dre beat, nobody would never know because it's all
I'm talking about that's on record. That you could buy on record.
like nobody would know. Like
I know for me, it was California Love remix, the one where they was not the one they was in the desert, but the one after that, the remix. Oh my god, that beat was so cold, man.
Like I think
was that Roger? Go ahead.
Yeah. Like I know he didn't fully make the beat. He probably added little parts to it. Like nobody knows a full Dre beat. You can hear okay.
Oh, he may have sampled some of the keyboards, but the drum patterns and stuff, he made that, bro. 100%. He made that.
I can't lie. That California Love, I love that shit.
Yeah, that remix. I like the first one, the remix though.
Sorry for cussing. Yeah, my bad, y'all.
I'm about to get the street fight. I'm about to get the street fight on here for you, man. That's what I'm about to get for you. Dude.
Bruh.
Oh man.
Get the bruh.
Yeah. But no, I'm just saying, like when you expose to stuff, man, that I've learned that just being in IT, like I've worked jobs and just seeing a data center, how things are connected, how they run the wires through the building and stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
what kind of switches do they use? When do they have to upgrade? I pay attention to those little details, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Without even saying it, I just see it like, okay, I see it. Boom, 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 boom. I see how they doing the cabling, Velcro, all this little stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just but some people don't. They can just go somewhere and it don't dawn on them, or they don't have the awareness to realize I'm in a studio with Dre.
Yeah.
Man, I'm for to
It's
learn
tough.
this. I'm for to learn this. You know what I'm saying?
Like it's tough to get in the studio with a person like that. Like
Boy, for real. 100%.
me personally, I like Dre. Uh, I like Dre. You know, beats and all that. He's dope producer and all that. But me, I was a bigger fan of Quick.
See, my the dude I like the most, probably producing wise, was DJ Paul. I love DJ. I used to love DJ
Yeah.
Paul because I listened to Project Pat all the time when I was younger, man. Woo! They riding on chrome. Woo! They
Mhm.
Brothers and Robbers, the underground.
Yeah.
They underground beats were so
Yeah.
cold, but he used to have the sometimes he had the same drum pattern, but the melodies be different though.
Yeah.
Or he'd put like some weird animal. He had one Project Pat song where the beat was cold and he had like a crow in the background. While the beat was going on. I was like, yeah.
Mhm.
DJ Paul probably be my
Yeah.
top. That's who I like the
Yeah.
most. Him
He
and
in my top
KLC.
5.
Him and KLC and Manny Fresh probably top 3. You know what I'm saying? Because KLC used to make some cold No Limit beats, man. Cold No Limit beats. Him and Moby Dick, they make,
Yeah.
man, those dudes make some cold beats, man. But DJ Paul, though, man, that dude was cold, man. I like DJ
On,
Paul, man.
and on the
If I
cool.
could have
Like,
watched DJ Paul in the studio, him and Juicy J, that would have been cold too. When I was
yeah.
young,
Oh
that would have been
man.
cold.
You know
Tila,
where?
another dude make beats. His beats was cold too. I like Tila
Yeah.
too, but
Yeah.
DJ Paul probably top though. You know what I'm
Yeah. DJ Paul top 5, 6.
saying? Yeah.
Man, I gotta give him
Especially back in the 80s and 90s. Especially back in the 80s and 90s. I could tell when he kind of wasn't really into it. He kind of the beat started sounding generic, but boy, when like tear the club up and all that stuff. Back when we
Man.
was in junior high and high school, man,
Yeah.
woo! And with the sound, even though he sampled a little melody, but the beats was just still banging though. It seemed like dude used to make beats in the car something with 215s or something. That's what he like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, he definitely used the
Yeah.
Sony. He had the Sony speakers bumping, trying to
Boy,
figure out the sound.
him and Lord Infamous, boy, those man, I used to love them dudes, man.
Yeah.
That was my
There's
jam.
as a new producer, there was about 3 of them now. But Take Heat, and that's a
Who was
girl.
that? I thought you talking about TK. I thought you talking like TK got 80 years.
Uh,
What you talking about? I'm about messing with you, man.
Take Heat.
I'm trying to think. Do I know any new producers? I know Mike. No, not Mike Will.
Mike Will made it. Yeah.
He was pretty good. He makes pretty good beats.
When you
What's
hear
the dude that made a song with Future? They made a song with dude from LA, Kendrick Lamar. You know, he sampled the beat.
Mustard. Mustard on the
No,
beat.
was it Monster? Or was it
Yeah, that's Mustard. That DJ Mustard. Yeah, that's Mustard.
Yeah, DJ Mustard. Okay.
Yeah. When
You sure with DJ Mustard?
Yes, it was. That's a Mustard beat.
I thought it was another dude that made that beat. Phone acting slow. It's on Wi-Fi. That's why I'm getting on Wi-Fi real quick.
Yeah, it was Mustard.
You sure?
Guaranteed.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Guaranteed. That's Mustard beat. Mustard produced a lot of them.
Oh yeah, DJ Mustard on it. Yeah. Metro Boomin, that's his name.
Oh,
that wasn't DJ Mustard. Metro Boomin, that was his name.
Oh, Metro Boomin, yeah.
Yeah. And the dude who what's that dude name that produced for Future? Little dude with the braid. He was on Vlad TV one time. I can't remember that dude's name. He makes some cold beats too. And you know the new dudes, they be making beats on the computer. They don't even have drum machines and stuff.
Yeah. Take it. Shout Red. What's my boy last name? Man. I know what's his name.
Zaytoven, he makes some cold beats too.
Zaytoven.
It may be Is it Metro Boomin? I forgot that dude's name. I'm not even gonna go there, but yeah, but I mean I haven't listened to a lot of newer rap. I gotta be honest. I gotta be totally honest on that one. I've been listening to my gospel stuff, man, and trying to study, keep my mind positive, man, because man, sometimes 3-6, boy, they could take you there, man.
Yeah.
But I have listened to a song, heard a snippet, they just give me the memory what I used to do, what I was doing at that time. I do have that kind of memory though.
Yeah.
That's what Project Paso play. What was I doing? Oh, I know what I was doing. Probably something I had no business doing. Yeah, DJ Quick was cold too. I like DJ Quick beats too, though. Because a lot of beats he made, you didn't even know he produced, because he's just not that kind of guy to be out there like that.
Yeah.
He helped Drake produce a lot of stuff, especially on Chronic 2001, I think.
Yeah, but it was really quick beats. It was quick.
Because he rap kind of quick. He kind of got that fidgety kind of rap when he rap and stuff. Yeah, so that makes sense. Yeah. All right, let's get back into the pick one. Better chicken drive-through, Cane's or Zaxby's?
Zaxby's off top.
I don't know, man. Which Zaxby's you talking about? Because the one in Bryan, terrible. Poo-poo. The one in Bryan is poo, man.
Okay.
Every time we go there, it's like you gotta wait 30 minutes. It's almost like you going to chicken wings or something. You gotta wait 30 minutes. They cooking it to order. You a franchise. It's supposed to be fast food, man. I expect that from chicken wings. I expect that from chicken wings, but not from Zaxby's though.
Yeah.
Man, every time. Which one you go to though?
Across the river.
Oh yeah, I forgot y'all bougie over there. Over there. You got the river. You go to my meal. You go to my meal. You go to my meal. No, outside McCain. You over there on McCain, man. I'm going Cane's though. I'm going Cane's, man. And what really get me with Cane's, it ain't just the chicken, it's the toast. That's what get me, man. I love toast.
It's the toast and the sauce, man.
I love the toast, man.
If you ain't had it, you'll be like, man, this stuff is bland. It's the sauce.
That's what I say. That's what keeps you from getting high blood pressure, man. That's your problem now. Y'all want everything seasoned. Y'all want everything seasoned. And all the way down to the bone, boy.
If you like bland chicken, just say that.
It's a health thing. It's a health thing. That's why I like bland chicken. It's a health thing.
There you go.
I want my arteries. I want my blood pressure to stay at a certain level.
Yeah,
I don't want to stroke out.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
No, there you go. No, there you go.
There you go.
If you like bland
I ain't got it over here. You go telling me no. There you go.
No, there you go. Hey, man, if it wasn't for that, just say you like bland.
Eat that Zaxby's with all that seasoning.
If I had a choice, I know where I'm going. But yeah, don't get it confused. Like I still like
Perfect time, man.
When you get that toast, man, go to Cane's, get that toast. Then that lemonade at Cane's, that's what's good too. Man, that lemonade come in the clutch, but we use it for real. They come in the clutch. Zaxby's, I don't know. Zaxby's when they first came out used to be really good. I ain't gonna lie, but it seems like the quality it has dipped a little bit in my opinion.
Yeah.
Depending on which one you go to, maybe the one on McCain may be different. I know it's bougie over there.
It ain't McCain.
Y'all bougie. Y'all got Freddy's and all that. It's Freddy's.
You go over
all
there.
that.
You got to go to Sherwood. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to Sherwood.
That's even bougier. Yeah, you go to Sherwood. That's even bougier. Yeah, I know.
It's just closer, man.
That ain't that much closer. Sherwood, from where you ain't that much closer, man.
Compared to going to where, Brian?
University? I mean, Cane's on University.
Oh, no. University?
Yeah.
Man, it might be a roach fried in that mug. I don't know. Trust me.
So you think Sherwood? You think Sherwood ain't no roast fried or armadillo?
Oh, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure,
yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a little right, but I'm just saying.
All right, y'all. The better sweet snack. You know, you go to the drive-thru, you go there just for the snack, the little sweet. What you think?
Oh,
Taco Bell cinnamon twist or the McDonald's apple pie?
man, ain't no comparison, man. Give me that apple pie. Give me that
Nah,
apple pie.
man. Hey, man, them cinnamon twists, bro, is
Oh,
the
man.
truth. I don't even like Taco Bell food. I
Dude,
can't eat it because it make my stomach boil over. But them cinnamon twists, though, oh my God, man.
man, what are we, 6?
Sometimes my wife was saying, "Can you give me some Taco Bell?" Yeah, I get some cinnamon twists. She's like, yeah, give me none. I did give you some. I ate half of them.
Oh, man.
Now, I like apple pies, but they got to be light skinned though. They got to be like Christopher Williams though. I don't want the Nino Browns, man. You keep
Oh,
them.
man. Get
They,
out
you know, you go to the wrong McDonald's. You know they'll slide them on you, man. And by the time you get on the road and you pull it out,
It's
man,
gonna be
they got
fine.
me, man. They got me, man. They got me with the Nino Browns, man. That thing look like the back of my head, darker than my head.
And you got it. You
You know you
that
got a
to
burnt
a
apple pie.
cinnamon
You know,
twist?
cinnamon twist, they always come out great, especially when they warm too.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
man. Get out of
Oh
here.
yeah.
I'm not 5. We're not
Then
4.
if you're a
We're not 5
diabetic, you
years
can't.
old. We're
And
not
then if you're
5
not a
years old.
diabetic, if you're a diabetic, you can't eat them apple pies no way. If you're a diabetic,
We're gonna take a risk this
hey,
day.
I like them apple pies though, but this one didn't twist off the chain though. It's just sometimes McDonald's you go to, like the one over there by Walmart on on Baseline.
Here you go
I
once
ain't
again.
going there. I ain't
he,
going there.
he basing this on the swats, man. Come on, man.
Sometimes the one downtown, they'll slide in a Bobby Brown, one of them Bobby
No, sir.
Brown.
No, sir.
Soon as you open the box up, it's my prerogative. Oh, it got me slipping, man.
Listen, I don't know about where you go, but I have yet to have a bad apple pie from
I
back
have a
there.
couple times, more probably out of
Yeah.
10 times, probably 3 or 4 times I've had
Mm.
some burnt apple pies, man. I'm talking about so burnt it ain't even edible. Me and wife, we just start laughing when we see it. We just look at each other and start laughing. Like we knew better to come to this McDonald's.
Once again, you in the swat. Where you get it from?
Oh man. Now the one on God Springs, they pretty good.
Mm.
They pretty consistent with theirs on God Springs. But yeah, the one over there by Walmart on Baseline though.
No, but when Pork Chop used to work there, boy, shit. Oh, Pig. When Pig used to work there,
Oh, she worked there?
yeah,
That was up.
man, fire every time.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see her being a manager, man. She was, boy, straight boss chick for real.
Boss lady.
She ain't play no games, man. Ain't taking orders from nobody. She giving them out.
Man, you could have swore she was like 4 or 5 years old.
Rest in peace to Pig, man. Rest in peace, man. 100%. All right, this is the last one. Will Smith said this on was it Gillian Wallow? Tell me what you think, bro.
To law school, right? When he came back, he took over.
Hold on, let's start it back over.
Best thing that happened was I had like 3 or 4 solid dudes from Young. You know, Charlie Mack, Omar, Jeff, JL. It was like JL went to law school, right? When he came back, he took over, you know, the management of Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. And Charlie had been in the game, made his way out, and was like, none of that's happening around here, right? So it was like I was surrounded by love and dudes that believed and that was like willing to die for the dream. Right. We was all trying to get out of here, right? You know, so it was your friends are everything. Like one bad friend on one bad night, dude.
They told me best on my AP. Perfect time, man.
You know, and it's like choosing that, you know, the thought leading group around you. You know, it's like you can get anywhere.
What you think, bro? Especially before you get married, your friends are everything. That's why I used to always like, why do mom always bugged me about that. Like, man, be careful who you hang around, man. Don't be around the wrong influence, man. You gonna mess around and be in the wrong place, being somewhere you ain't got no business. I used to hear that a lot. You somewhere you ain't got no business.
Yeah.
Like my mom be like, it ain't. I'm not tripping. I know the police gonna treat you bad, but why are you somewhere you ain't got no business though? That's why I think the way I do. I go extra layers because it's like you somewhere you ain't got no business. If you was somewhere you ain't had no business, I don't think you would have to worry about that. And I was like, you know, she got a point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, but
You hang around.
I also look at, like, you know, everybody's journey is gonna be theirs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah, but you can hang around. We know dudes that hang around the wrong set of friends and they didn't make it. You know, they get influenced to do something crazy because they weren't strong enough to say no.
yeah,
And do
yeah,
some random thing. You know,
yeah,
man, you want to shoot at this dude? Man, we got this gun, man. Shoot at this dude real quick, man. Just see if you'll do it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
crazy. In the hood stuff, man. It's crazy, man.
yeah. That was saying it's a two-sided coin to it. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
100%.
But
100%.
I'm looking at it like, you know, we all gonna make our choices in life. You know what I'm saying?
I think
Like,
what he was saying was having friends that they all went and did something different, and then they came together, like the Avengers. That don't always happen in the hood. Sometimes, usually, only be like one or two, maybe. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And everybody else be like, man, I ain't doing that, man. You go do that, man. I ain't doing that, man. You know?
Yeah, but like the friends I had, you know, and still got it.
Right,
They was supportive of it. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, some
Yeah,
chose
I'm not saying it's not for every situation, sure.
yeah, but some chose different path. But it, you know, they were still, you know what I'm saying, they still rooting for me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like, I went to Job Corps. I've tried to tell,
right.
man, like, if you don't want to go to college, you don't want to be in debt and what all that. Like, Job Corps saved me.
Yeah.
'Cause I know what the choices I could have made and would have made.
100%. I mean, the thing what people be saying about college and debt, people be going in debt buying a Hellcat, and you're not gonna get nothing but a car that lasts you about 4 or 5 years.
Bro, they don't even know about none of
You know
that
what I'm
other
saying?
stuff. They don't
But
know
they know
about
about getting a Hellcat. But that's the thing, though. If you can learn or know how to go get a Hellcat, you can't tell me you can't learn and go how to
it.
go educate, just develop yourself. There's
Yeah,
no
but
way.
they don't know, like, you got to pay that money back.
Right.
They don't think about that.
100%.
Like, I know too many people that went to school and was like, I'm gonna get this check, and they gonna blow it
Right. And
and
they didn't
end
get the
up in debt.
degree.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
they
gonna
didn't get
take
the
out
degree in
another
something that
loan.
made sense. Yep.
And
Boy.
then gonna take out another loan. It's like, I know if I ever went to college, I knew what I was gonna go for. But had people would have really told me, like once I went to Job Corps, I graduated with CNA out top.
Right.
But what people didn't tell me, because the only thing they was pushing was nursing home, nursing home, nursing home.
Right.
And me not knowing, like, no, you could have worked at the hospital and then got your LPN, RN, or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
doctor, whatever.
Right.
But I was thinking about it, like, right now. That's all they was pushing was nursing home,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the word.
Right.
That's like the bottom of the barrel type stuff.
And the crazy, like, and that's what he was. That's like kind of what we were saying. When you got those kind of friends around you, you know what I'm saying. And sometimes that's the detriment of living in the inner city. You don't have that family or somebody that got that can give you that kind of exposure and information to say, hey, don't work at a nursing home, man. Go to Baptist, man.
Yeah,
So you
go
can
ahead.
keep learning. You know what I'm saying. But not having that kind of somebody to give you that kind of information. Because like I said on my podcast on a Mike Motivation, sometimes you're not gonna have a mentor. I mean I didn't have no mentor like that in IT. I had to figure it out every step. I had to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I had to sharpen my skills in order to get to more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Had to figure it out, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to say I may be the only one that the crew that went in IT. You know what I'm saying? Just like my
Yeah.
homeboy Gil, he the only one that did the firefighter thing. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do it, but I couldn't get past. Believe it or not, what I'm doing now, They had an interview where you had to talk to a camera, and I couldn't do it. I was so
Mhm.
much of an introvert then, I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny that I'm sitting here doing it now. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I missed it by like a tenth of a point, bro.
Mhm.
Literally. 0.01 of a point or something like that. It was crazy. But
Mm. And
and sometimes you have to be willing to be the first one to go by yourself. Sometimes, you know, you got to go down that journey by yourself. Because not everybody else want to take that journey, that Pepsi challenge. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of how the life is. And
because what I want to do with it, what I want to do, like, of course we have, I had basketball dreams, but I knew that what I want to do was bigger than that, and I had to go through it to
yeah,
actually see. You know what I'm saying? And my wife always like, she always put that on me, like, you're like Job in the Bible. I was like, man, I don't even want to hear that stuff because Job went through too much. And I was like, man, I don't want to go through all this stuff
but here's
just
the thing:
to.
God trusted him to go through that, and he went through it with grace, even though it was tough. Not saying it wasn't tough, but he went through it, and he didn't cuss God not one time,
Mm-hmm.
and he was
Mm-hmm.
blessed with double of what he
Mm-hmm.
had. So, any
And that's,
consolation, that's what I'm saying. You know, she's really trying to encourage you. That's what it sounds like. She's trying to encourage
know what I'm saying. Like, I know that. And sometimes, I get, my spirit gets a little weary. I know this ain't
you. Yeah,
this ain't the
100%.
platform
Oh
for,
no, 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 no. You good, bro.
yeah,
I
but,
get what you're saying. Yeah, we all go through that.
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
but,
a crazy dude. I'm just a crazy dude. Like I've
yeah.
been through the weary times, and I just got I won't even let myself go there. It's like some microchip God put in my head when it kicked in. I just won't even let myself go there. I could feel myself going down this path. I'm not going down that path. I like stop. We're not
And
doing down that path. That's how my brain works. I could literally see myself like a movie going down the wrong path. Like I'm not
that's
going down that path. You know, I'm going opposite. You know what
that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I was like, man, I know what what that road leads to and what it is. I've yet to figure it out yet. But once it do hit, cause everybody be like, man, you so good with everything else. But I'm like, man, I'm just battling. I'm battling some stuff
saying?
people ain't
Always got
seen.
battles. You can always have battles as a man. I don't know. I just when I be seeing all these dudes talking about, feelings matter and stuff, it's like, okay, that's you. I ain't got no problem with that. That's you. But as a man, and when you're a provider, man, a lot of things that it don't matter no more. You're expected to provide, you know what I'm saying? And you have to keep yourself in a position to provide, whether it's health, whether it's mental. Of course, you're gonna go through things. I can't tell you live. I could tell you all the things I done went through. It'll probably be on here forever, but
Yeah, but
you gotta have the mental endurance to endure it and to make you stronger. It's just like lifting weights. Sometimes you gotta lift 220. Guess what? Sometimes you're gonna have to bench press 425 pounds one time, depending on the circumstance. I'm telling you, giving you an analogy. That's what you got to do mentally. I gotta bench this one time. Once I bench it one time, and then I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? But if I just sit there and look at it and don't bench press it, then it's just gonna be sitting there for me to do. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but I
But
also
yeah,
don't
being a
want.
man, sometimes people don't really understand. Like being a man, sometimes you're gonna be misunderstood as being a leader. You know what I'm saying? Being a leader, you're going to be misunderstood sometimes. Some
Yeah.
people are not gonna like your leadership style, even if you have the results that show that you're successful. Somebody's still not going to like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I also don't want to be sensitized to everything because I know me.
Yeah, as a leader though,
Uh,
you really can't be sensitized to everything. You have to
you
be
will,
really
you
locked
will,
in on producing, man. You gotta be locked.
you
If it's
will,
not positive, if it's not gonna help me produce, I
you
might have
will,
to leave this where it's at. You know what I'm saying?
you will. I'm telling you, you will. Like it's just certain stuff that be like, bro. I know we ain't gonna look at it the same,
For sure.
but as a person that went through so much and like we all go through so much,
Yeah.
like when you really get to explain this shit and really once you really get to wondering like what made a person, what triggered them
Yeah,
to make them
100%.
do it.
Yeah, 100%. And some people they like I say, that's why I say, man, you have to build your relationship with God, not the church, but God, because there are situations that could come your way that could break you mentally, and you could do something crazy in 5 minutes, and you can regret it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
happens. That's why you have to build their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, I'm gonna do it my way. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And then when something happen, like I don't want to see somebody go to the penitentiary and then be in jail for
Yeah.
life on death row. And now you want to convert to God. You can still do it, but I hate that you had to go through that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but and that's the only thing I hate about it also is like that's probably as some people call it. You know what I'm saying? You have to be at a
Yeah,
certain place to
yeah,
doop doop.
yeah.
But
I feel
yeah.
you. I get it. Yeah.
But I don't
Unfortunately, yeah,
agree.
but
Like I don't agree.
I don't
Like
think you have to. I don't think, like I say, I think with Judas, he didn't have to do that. It's the choices that he made that
yeah,
put him in
but
position, and the choices it just kept setting him up to do what he had to do, what he
everything,
did. You know what I'm saying?
everything happens
You
for a
don't have to
reason.
do that, huh?
Everything happens for a reason. It's gonna
Oh,
like
100%. But when you understand the power of choice, that God gives you the power of choice and
yeah,
decision, it
yeah.
makes a whole lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say be angry and do not sin. It didn't say you can't be angry, but the hard part is do not sin once you're angry. You know what I'm saying? That's the hard. That's why it's just not good to get angry sometimes. Just angry. It's just because you never know what's gonna happen once you get angry. You just never know what's gonna happen.
And it's and the sad part about it is it's once you don't get angry, then the next person they gonna get angry. Like what? Whoa.
I'm walking away. I'm walking away.
Hey,
I'm not
man.
for the. You got to know how to get yourself out of situation before it turn legal and turn crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, when you in the courtroom trying to fight for your life, nobody else is gonna be there.
Yeah.
You sitting there next to a lawyer, hope if you can afford a lawyer, not to a public defender, trying to fight for your life. You know what I'm saying? All over a 5-minute altercation where you could just got in the car and left. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why do I
But,
dress? Yeah, why would I be sitting next to a person dressed like they just came off the street
man,
and been
man,
kicking it all night? I don't know.
man,
That- Put
boy,
my life in this person's hands.
man.
I can defend myself.
But who gonna do
Yeah.
that every day? Like in jail, you gotta do that every day just about sound like you have
Yeah.
to be thinking to defend myself. I have to be thinking about who I'm talking to. It's like mental mind games are being played every day. It's stupid,
Every
man.
day, and
Who
that
wanna live like that, man?
listen, and that makes you like a person like me. I know the person like me. I'm thinking way deeper and
Oh, 100%.
way
Yeah.
further
You have
ahead
to though. In order to survive, you have to.
than in like
Like you
10,
really got to
10,
do it
20
in jail. I
years.
know you can pick and choose when you free, but in jail you 24 hours you got to think like that
Yeah,
because you don't know why is this dude talking to me for? I don't even know
that's
you.
true.
Why
That's
you
what I'm
talking to me
saying.
for?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Don't come over.
where you from? Where you from? Hey,
When
man.
you really have to shank somebody, if you don't, it's gonna be problems. No, you have to shank somebody. It ain't no choice no more. No, you gotta
Yeah,
shank this dude. That's
yeah.
crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
And they
crazy.
don't. And boy, don't have a bad jacket. Boy, it's over.
Ooh wee. Mm,
It's over.
mm. Yeah.
Mm. But that's
But
a
all right,
different
guys.
story, guys.
But I know, right? That's a whole nother
It
podcast. We gotta
is.
talk about guys that go to jail, leave some videos, some documentaries. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think, man. Thanks for watching the podcast, Thinking Game Podcast, a casual podcast of people thinking and analyzes an analysis of what is happening to improve thinking. Think before you react.
Man,
So with that
fully
being
think.
said,
Fully think.
for real. But all right, guys, we finna get ready and sign out.
Hey. Jay,
That boy is good. Good and
in the
terrible.
streets.
Yeah, man, we gotta get with Jay, man. We probably gonna go do something with him, man, and have all three of us on camera, man. That's probably what we fit to work on, man. But Jay, get well soon, bro. We fit to come get you, man. You better be right. You better get that speech right, man, because you're still gonna get grilled. There ain't gonna be no remorse for the week, man. You better get it right. All right, guys, we signing down.
All right.